Hi, this is Ryan Curtis, and this is going to be instructions on how to set up activities and restrict them to certain groups. So first we need to set up groups. So I'm going to go to my course, and to set up groups, you come down to users under your settings, and then there's groups. Click on groups. I already have two made with fake people, but to create a group, simply create the group, have the name. I'm going to call it third hour. And it's nice to have an enrollment key so that when they log in, they can use the enrollment key to get in, but you don't have to. You can manually put them in the group later, but I just usually use enrollment key 3. You don't have to have a description if you don't want. Okay, so once you've set up different groups, what I'm going to do here is every activity, okay, I'm going to click on this square so I can just deal with a blank topic. I don't have to scroll down every time. Every activity, let's say it's just an online text. They're going to write you a response, but you don't want maybe your first and second hour is a different level, and you don't want them to see the assignments that the other hours have. Okay, what I'm going to do is be based on grade, allow resubmitting. Group mode, I actually am going to leave it at visible. The key thing here is the grade condition. You can restrict access to people, and you can make something to where something is hide the activity entirely, and it will hide it unless they've met a certain grade condition on, let's say, a quiz. So what uh, what we're going to do is really use that idea that they have to score a certain, like between at least 10% and less than 110%, we'll say, on a certain quiz. But we have to tell them what quiz that is. So I'm going to say group 1 quiz, okay? Um, and save and return to, don't know what that was. Oh, it has required a description, sorry. Description. Okay, so this has been made, and where is it looking? It's looking at group 1 quiz. So kind of at the beginning of the year, here's what I'm thinking. You set up a first hour quiz, or let's say you have different levels. Let's say my first and second hour are going to be kind of my lower group, and I'm going to make assignments or quizzes that I just want them to see, because they may have fewer questions or whatnot. So I'm going to make a quiz, and this one I'll make for group 2. You'll see introduction. It's not required field, so I don't need it. I can have it be open. Everything else is going to be fine. Okay. I am going to require a password. Okay. The password for this quiz, I'll say I'd make it pretty unique. I'm going to call this one group. Sorry, unmask. Group 2 fun. Okay, it's important to put a password because I don't want group 1 to be able to take group 2's quiz ever. So I'm going to set up group 2 fun and grade condition restrict access. I don't want to restrict access to this one. I want everybody to be able to take it, but only those that have the password. So save and display. Here's my quiz. Edit the quiz and just set up an easy question. Okay, I'm going to create a new question, multiple choice, next. We'll call this group 2 question, question text. Um, what is 2 plus 2? You can make it an easy question. Okay, answer, we'll say 4. Grade for answering 4, I'll give them 100% for answering correctly. Choice 2, purple. No grade for that. Choice 3, black. No grade for that. I don't really need to do 4 or 5 choices, you know. And penalty for each incorrect try. Oh, that's nice. I can set the question to be like that. I'll set it to 100%. And save changes. So here's my question, but it's not in my quiz yet. Page 1 of my quiz, my group 2 quiz, is empty. So I do need to, here's my question that I just made. It's called group 2 question. I need to move it over. So now it's in this quiz. Okay? And then I can go back to the home page and see that here's my group 2 quiz. And if somebody in group, any of the groups, click on it, it's going to ask for a password. Well, you just don't give your lower group, group 1 kids, don't give them the password, and just give your pre-AP kids or AP kids the password to this. Sorry, I don't know why it's asking me about my color scheme. You just give the group 2 kids a password, which is group 2 fun, and then they'll be able to take it and get 100 on it. Okay, so group 1 has their own quiz that you made for them. It could be the same kind of quiz. Actually, I'll show you how to copy it really easily and change the name. Over here, there's times 2. So I'm going to multiply it times 2. Are you sure you want to duplicate group 2? Yeah. Sure. Hopefully you're following along with what I'm doing. It's thinking it takes a while to duplicate quizzes. But I'm going to have a group 3. Let's say I have my low kids, and then I have my pre-AP kids, and I have AP kids. So I have a group 1, a group 2, and a group 3. Well, they're each, at the beginning of the year, just going to take their own respective quizzes. I made a copy. I'll call this group 3. And down here at password, I know I need to change that. There we go. See, I'll call this group 3 fish. Okay, I just don't want group 2 to be able to take it, so I need to change it for group 3. Save and return to course. Okay, so group 2 is going to take the quiz and get 100 on it. Group 3, my AP kids, are going to take the quiz and get 100 on it. So then when I come up and make an assignment or an activity, if I make another quiz and I only want my pre-AP kids to see it, or I make an activity, an assignment, upload a single file, and I only want my AP kids to see it, then I'll say, I can just say slope of line report. Going to give me a report on the slope. Wow, it's going to be great. Great report. And leave it as that. Fine. Visible groups. Here is the important part. Restrict access. Okay? Only people that took group 3 quiz and got at least a 10%, but less than 110, I'm going to hide the activity entirely to everyone else, except to the people that made pretty much 100% on the group 3 quiz. So this report will only be visible to my group 3 because group 3 is the one who got 100% on it. And that's how you can do it. Each activity will always have that restrict access option. Okay, I'll just make another one. You can even do a chat that's only visible to them, or quiz. Again, everybody's going to eventually have this, with quizzes, you can just set a password to say, but then everybody else can see it. I like this restrict access, where I'm going to choose, group 2 is the only one that can see this quiz. And you could show the where it's grayed out, but that's kind of mean. Just hide it so that only group 2 people can see it. So that's it. If you have any questions, maybe try to watch it again. And if not, you can email me at rcurtis@fortsmithschools.org. Thank you.